Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Lisa from Living Life with Lisa, and on this channel we talk about living life to the fullest with chronic illness. And I personally have been diagnosed with early onset dementia. I have chronic kidney disease. I have a spinal thing. I also have thyroid issues. I have Graves' disease and a gene mutation that causes an armload of stuff. And I am not quite sure why this video is coming out like it is. But anyway, if you notice, I do have a bit of a chin left. I'm getting a little bit of my jaw back. I had a hump on my back that I didn't know I had until I went back there to scratch, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm turning into Elephant Man. But that has gone down. Yay. He thought for a moment that I might have some kind of syndrome. Crushing syndrome. But anything's just a side effect to the steroids that I was on, and will not put me on steroids again. And it may take weeks to months for all the puffiness to go down, but it seems to be getting better. So anyway, I can't stop doing videos till it goes down, because it could be months, and we'd hate that, wouldn't we? I wouldn't be able to go that long. I've been trying to do lives, but the lives are terrible. It must be my internet, something I can figure, because I've got it hooked direct for lives, not going through wireless, but going through the ether cord, and it's terrible. And so I don't know. And now they changed the policy. I used to do lives when I was doing the walking challenge. I'd do lives and with data, and they were really good. They came out really nice, and I can't do that anymore on my phone because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So apparently you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on the phone instead of on the computer, which is weird, but oh well. Such are many rules with YouTube. I went to my dad's yesterday, and it was quite an emotional day for me. In many ways, I did his laundry, and then I'm going to bag up everything. I was going to do it yesterday, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Bag up all his clothes, and minus underwear. Bag up all his clothes and take it to Goodwill and our Salvation Army. I'm trying to decide whether or not to do that with some of the furniture that we need to get rid of. There's not a whole lot that we need to get rid of because we're keeping a lot of it. His bed frame is going to go to my one son, the only one that's still on a twin bed, and it's a full size, I believe, and it's a pretty headboard, so that'll be nice for him to have for life, at least until he grows up and buys his own bed in his own house, which it took me forever to get around to that. And then the desk I wasn't going to bring back, but I was envisioning it being huge, but it's not. It's regular, normal sized desk, so I might replace my little table here I got my computer on with the desk, or I might not. I did take his computer chair because it's more comfy, but I haven't brought it in the house yet to put in front of the computer so I can talk to you from a comfy chair instead of a chair from the card table, which does not do my back or rear end any favors. And so anyway, I went down there. I have a guy, and he's going to get somebody to help him, and they're going to be my grunt men. They're going to throw stuff away. We're getting a dumpster. I talked to a realtor. I got a realtor that's going to put the house on the market. Right now we're going to try to get it for April 5th, and hopefully we'll get some of that done and taken care of. But Right now, they just closed all the Indianapolis schools, but that's, 2.5 hours away from here. Um, so I don't know. Today, the governor gave a waiver for 20 days, and so if our schools close in this area, that will actually help me out because I won't have to worry about anything up here. And I can go down here and get some stuff done faster. If I can get my workers in there, we got a new furnace and new heat pump. Yeah, new heat pump. And so that's nice. That's brand new. The roof might be an issue, but we're selling it as is because I'm not going to put on a new roof unless they make me. And if we sell as is, they can't make me. I met the neighbor that my dad didn't get along with. He wanted to buy my dad's truck, and that was the second offer I got yesterday in buying my dad's truck. I'm not selling it. It's a 1987 Dodge Dakota, and it's what we used to refer to as love trucks, and those are most of you are my age, so you know what a love truck is. And if you don't, if you're younger, it's like a little truck. It's not like a mini truck. It's not a big pickup truck, but it's a pickup truck. And I don't know why we called it love trucks, but we did. And I got it started. It has flat, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. It's in a peculiar place I can't even get to. But I do have roadside assistance on my telephone, so next time I go down there, I'll just sit in the driver's seat and call them, have them come take care of it. But I got the engine started. Luckily, my old memories are intact, and it's a carburetor. It has a carburetor, so I knew I knew what to do to get it started. I forgot it was a carburetor engine until the guy working on the furnace said, "That has a carburetor in it, does it?" And I thought, it does. And it wouldn't start. So I went into the garage and I found some starting fluid, and guess what? The truck started. And so I ran it for a while, charged the battery, and we're good. Had to jump the car, but I put one of those trickle things on it. I forget what it's called. The people at the car dealership told me I needed to do that for my Mustang since I didn't drive it in the wintertime. So I have one of those. It's supposed to keep the battery from going up and down, up and down. It just kind of keeps it charged when you don't run it very often. And so I sobbed while I did laundry. And rest of the time I was meeting with people. I had 2 realtors that came to meet with me. I really liked one of them. I didn't care for the other one. The one I really liked has kept in contact and talked to me several times in the last 24 hours. The one I didn't like hasn't made no attempt to contact me whatsoever, so that's an easy choice to make. I just feel like if I can trust everybody that I dealt with yesterday, everything's going to fall together better than I thought it was going to. I am going to have to rent a storage unit because the pole barn will not be done in time. Even if they started that day, it wouldn't be done in time to get that stuff put away. So I'm still going to have to do it. I'm half tempted, though it's a waste of money, but I'm half tempted to take a U-Haul down there and use that to help clean out the garage and just start loading stuff into this U-Haul. Clean out, get the bed frames, get the chairs that we want out of the house, get the desk out of the house, those kind of things we want, get the ladders, get the stuff out of the garage that we want, and load it up and put it in a storage unit, and then we can go through and throw things away, and then after we get the stuff thrown away, I can decide on the stuff I want to sell, or if I want to donate it to Goodwill, because I know that they like furniture too. So, and then we got a shed and a lawnmower and stuff to get rid of. But not the shed, but the lawnmower. It doesn't run right, and the last thing I need is another lawnmower. It doesn't run right. I already wrote a book about one, and believe me, I don't do lawnmowers no more. It's either a good lawnmower or it's a goodbye lawnmower. I have no patience for lawnmowers that don't run. I feel like I'm all over the place. I have been all over the place. I have been exhausted. I slept Tuesday. I went to bed Tuesday night. No. Yes, I went to bed Tuesday night at evening at 5:30 in the afternoon because I couldn't stand it. I was exhausted. I have been driving down to Kokomo to meet up with my son's girlfriend's mother to so those kids can get together, and then I had to turn around and drive back, and it's an hour each way, and if you do it twice a day, it's 4 hours on the road, and that's too much for me. That was my alarm. I have to go pick up a kid. But did that Saturday. Last Wednesday I went to, today's Thursday, yesterday I went to Marion. Sunday I went to Kokomo. Last Wednesday I went to Marion, and the Saturday before that I went to Kokomo. And so on Tuesday I was just flat out exhausted from doing regular stuff, because can't do it. It's just too much. And the kids were really good. They were quiet, and I slept until I had to get up at 6:30. But I should have got up a little more, but I got up at 6:30 on Wednesday, because I had to leave here by 7 to get down to the house at 9, because that's what time the furnace people were coming. We were at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m., and then I spent all day working at that house and taking breaks and seeing the financial guy dropping stuff off, and I asked the secretary if people were panicking, and she said yes, and I said, well, I'm not panicking, because it's for the long haul, and that money's not for me, it's for my kids anyway, and they got a long life to live. So my dad lost his money, told all of it 3 times, and it all came back. And you just gotta be able to wait it out, and it may not be anytime soon, but it'll come back. So I don't worry about that stuff. I don't even open the things, so I don't worry about it. But I just sent the stuff over that I have, a couple of thousand here, and 1,500. I did have a couple of thousand here and 1,500 there from school, and I don't know what they were for. He understood them. One was an IRA, and the other one was some kind of retirement thing. And I don't know if they're worth anything or not at this point, but I dropped them off, and while I was in Marion, I went to my favorite hamburger stand while I was there, because might as well. And what else did I do? Seems like I had to run some other errands. Oh, I just went to the auto parts store to get stuff, like the license plates screws on the back of my dad's car were gone, so I had to get some of those to put on there. And I tried to fix a flat. Well, that was a joke. That didn't work at all. That was a waste of money and everything. And then I got that battery trickle, or I don't know what it's called. I know what it does, but I don't know what it's called. And so today I took the kids to one to school, and I came home and I went to sleep, and I got up in time to take excuse me, another one to an appointment. And then I go on dates with my kids on different nights, and so tonight one of them and I went on our date, and then I came home and I am talking to you. I was trying to figure out because the girlfriend goes to Indianapolis, and like I said, Indianapolis closes schools, and she was under the impression all the schools in the state were closed. So I've been trying to figure out if we were closed or not. But I finally found the article somebody put up that it was just Marion County, which is Indianapolis in the county. Not us. They have to go to school. So for now. And so that took a while, and then I wanted to get a video out because it's been forever since I've gotten a video out that you can watch and it doesn't stop and stutter and I have my tongue sticking out and all that stuff. I'm gonna try to go back through there and because I know it's hard to watch. I tried to rewatch it because somebody was getting tickled, and I think they're getting tickled at the technical difficulties, not what I was saying. But I was telling some stories, and I need to go back and figure out what stories I was telling so I can tell you. But anyway, this has been all over the place. Not really anything. I don't want to talk about what's going on. Because it just is being talked about too much. So, those of us that have the chronic illness need to worry. The people that don't have chronic illness and are young and healthy don't have to worry. And so, it's whatever happens. So, anyway, we're going to live life to the fullest, and we're going to live life best we can. Just live life with no regrets. I had a regret yesterday, and I was off the wall, and luckily I texted my caregiver, and she was able to say the right words that I had nothing to regret about. And then I talked to my therapist, and she said, no, you're missing what it was there was so much laundry, and I thought somebody needed to be taking care of him. Somebody's doing his laundry, not doing his laundry. And her point, my caregiver's point, which is not Nicole anymore. No, Nicole's not around anymore. Said you begged him to move up with you over and over, and he was stubborn just like you. So you can't feel guilty about that. You tried. And the therapist said, do you know how he did his laundry? And I said, no. And she said, well, typically men let their laundry pile up. Women stay on top of the laundry. And so that made me feel a little better too. And also, as I was going through his drawers and stuff, he had so many clothes that he probably could have gone 2 more weeks without doing laundry. So after I did it and I started looking through the drawers, I thought, well, it's not an issue at all. I don't know what that is. Somebody wants to know if this is me. So anyway, it's me. So live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.